In the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn. In the red, give it up for, and the slow-moving probes, it is Geralt. Guys, this is how we're going to cast it. We're going to cast the PvP in slow motion. I'm just kidding, that was a mistake. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner. In the blue, it is nice. I might actually do that sometime. If I know there's a game that's like 2 minutes long, or like, you know, it's a cannon rush or something, I'm gonna cast a game at normal speed. We're not at normal speed now, we're at faster speed. So all is right in the universe. Actually, is anything ever always right in the universe? That's my question. From my understanding, that is no. And this is the Online Sports Championship Masters Cup number 148. This is a $600 tournament. Guys, check them out. Exclamation mark OSC. I forgot to do that. Oop. Add that in there, and you can take a look at the Wikipedia page with exclamation mark B for the bracket. You can see where we're at in this. It's the playoffs, the first day. All right, the probe is Geralt going for a proxy? I believe Geralt's going for a proxy. Probably a proxy Stargate there. I believe we're going to see some proxy Protoss from the G-Man of Psystorm Gaming. What's Knight's got for us? This is a standard 2-gate setup. Yeah, it's 100% going to be a full-on proxy. None of that, you know, metagame proxy pylon nonsense. Geralt's going full send. And that being said, I might change my cursor to smaller again, if you guys remember that. I raise it up for my games. Alrighty. So, other than that, it's going to be an two-adept opener from Mr. Geralt. Nice, going for 2 stalkers. Playing it safe, playing standard. He's not even questioning that Geralt isn't out for the scout, so he's going to go back for the scout. Geralt has completely revealed that he's proxy. And Nice is going to be looking all over his side of the map at first. Okay, I like this. Nice going with 2 probes. He's going to check around. This is kind of a cheeky spot for... oh, yeah. In this case, it makes more sense. Oh, look at that. Geralt lands the pylon, gets the scout. He's going to delay the Nexus a little bit here. Geralt is going to... Oh, that's a kill on a cancel, guys. Nice gets a probe, and he gets a free pylon. Nice ain't in no hurry to get, let's see where these are rallied. He's going full send across the map, but the Adepts are not going to be seen. The Adepts going to complete their shade. Nice does have a probe in the wall, and he can drop a Nexus, but he's like, well, I'm not really sure. I think I might be getting all in here. He's going to see the shade. Does he react? I don't think he actually saw it. No, Nice did not see it. The 2 Adepts are going to make their way in, forcing a recall. Which I don't hate. The Oracle is on its way as well, guys. Shield battery should be done in time, but before then, Nice has lost 6 workers. 7 workers. Oh, luckily he kills the Adepts, so the shield battery will help save it. The Oracle is going to be a threat, however. So what was a nice pick-off by Geralt is certainly not nice for Nice. Alright, Adept Shade is going to continue back. Geralt forced to go on the retreat, but I'd say that was very worth it for him. He's going to safely take a Nexus, and he's ahead 6 workers for the moment. That being said, another Oracle's coming out. Ooh, Nice scouts the proxy. And, wait, did he kill his own probe? Guys, Nice killed his own probe, potentially. Actually, I'm 100% sure he did. I have no idea why Nice did that, but he A-clicked his probe. So he must be really tilted about losing 6... Well, actually, he lost 8 workers. Nah. Aye. He just killed his own probe. Your fingers are full of super glue, Sibajan. Aye. Nice is now going for a proxy pylon. He wants to put some pressure on and be a little aggressive. Geralt going for the robo behind this. His Nexus isn't done, so he can just cancel it. If he's thinking it's anything super crazy. Nice does have a couple stalkers with the shield battery to defend. They're kind of out of position for this, though. Geralt could find some good value. Again, that Nexus being canceled. May not even have to. Big Daddy Immortal started. A couple workers going down. Nice does get some hits on the Oracles, but still. Yep, Geralt does get the cancel, and he is full wall. He's got a shield 2 shield batteries. And now he's in a position of 3-gate robo, and this is looking like Protoss, guys. Little PvP for it. It's just 2 gates for nice. I wouldn't hate it if you built a gateway, at least. Maybe 2 gateways. You got stuck to your keyboard, Sibajan. Ay. Nice. Well, now workers shouldn't matter too much if he catches up here. It's more about dealing with the oracles and maybe setting up for something. He's going for a robo of his own. Quite late, not proxied, and I don't hate that in a way. Ooh, 2 adepts warping in for Geralt, but Nice is going back on it. It's a good thing he is. Ooh, he's trying to get the pylon before those go in. I think he should have targeted one of the adepts. The adepts are going to be a nuisance. Nice does have 3 stalkers here now. And he does have 3-gate robo once the robo's done. Stalkers, what are we doing? Oh, the Oracle's actually getting some great DPS on that Nexus. Look at this, guys. He's actually out DPS, and the Nexus does take care of one of Geralt's Oracles, but there's no Stalkers in position down here. The 3 are out of line, but at 1 adept versus the shield battery should be just fine. The Oracle's out of energy as well. So ultimately, it's okay for Nice. Killing the pylon's nice but all, but the Warp Prism with 1 Immortal is going to be a bit of an issue. I like the Sentry with the Force Field right there. It was kind of nice. Still... Nice trying to get this Nexus up. And does clean up the Adept. And Geralt's fine, though. He's got his Warp Prism. He's going for a Nexus of his own. Funnily enough now, guys, Geralt almost was economically ahead, but his wall, yeah, he had to kill one of the gates to get out. Now Nice is looking like he's in a defensive spot. I don't know why he's going for a Warp Prism, and why doesn't he use this Observer? Like, hello? Oh, the hallucination unluckily just catches the Oracle, not this big push. He's going to see it right now, though. Warp Prism not quite done yet. Nice, just starting an Immortal. I think he really should have started an Immortal. Oh, no, Nice. The Adepts. Not the Adepts again. Oh, he doesn't have the money for anything. Well, he actually did. Yeah, he didn't have 100 minerals right off the rip. Okay, does take care of one of the Adepts. And is he going to defend over here? Looks like he's paying attention to that Adept. Nice, you got to pay attention to the front. There might be a ping advantage for Geralt in this one, I have a feeling. They're probably playing on either US West or Central. That felt like a little bit like ping. A decent stasis word from Geralt. And he's just going to go back the hell home. Nice has a bigger army, but it's... Meh. Alright, Geralt already has his Twilight. He's going into Blink. He did have a... He still has a worker lead. But Nice was able to get this base up a little quicker and start mining from it. Oh no, they didn't use WCS or Observer++. No, not like this. Alright, Nice. Hoping to get some damage with the Adepts. He's going in with his Warp Prism, though. Being annoying with the Immortal and 2 Stalkers. He's going to try to take out a pylon. Alright. Oh, he's got to be careful. Geralt has 2 Immortals here. And now, oh my goodness. Nice, what are you doing? I don't know about this Warp Prism control. I have a feeling he's definitely playing with a lot of ping. Imagine if these guys agreed to play on Europe and Asia, respectively. That would be crazy. Geralt even repowered a pylon, so he's another Oracle coming back. Nice, certainly he's not going to expect that. His Twilight Council just coming down now is kind of rough. And it's Immortal Drop Wars. Nice, just get the hell out of there, man. I wouldn't hate a recall, even. At this point. Alright, Hallucinated Phoenix is going to scout the Stalkers and allow Nice to get out of there. Geralt is going to have this Blink way faster. Nice going for a 3rd base, and he's not gotten anything researched. Okay, now he's going for Blink and another Big Daddy Immortal, but Blink versus no Blink is never fun for the player that doesn't have Blink, because you're probably just going to die. I'm going to be honest with you. With that being said, oh, Geralt even going for a Robo Bays. Well, getting spicy here. Because he knows that Nice is... You know, he's had some information himself. Going into Immortal production pretty heavily. And that's actually a pretty sexy stasis ward. We have 8 workers, guys. Stuck in stasis. It's 8 workers not mining when Nice was already being annoyed from the start of it. And he is going to lose a pylon. Which may just supply block him. Oh, it does. To 86. Alright, with that said, why does he get another pylon here? Interesting. building another pylon there. Alright, with that said, he's going for a forge. Gerald's going right for balls. You might say he's a ballsy man. As our Polish Protoss is heading right into the disruptors. Blink's going to finish here. +1 isn't going to matter for shit against disruptors. Then again, Blink Stalkers will be on the map, so at least he's not just going to eat them for breakfast. Alright, here comes the push. And the balls are starting to roll downhill. Not in the War Prism. It's usually you don't anyway, but still. Gerald's just making probes, no more army. He only has the one disruptor. Oh, the segmentation of the force field's crazy, but nice. Ah, what's he doing with that War Prism? I don't know if I like that disc. Disc, thank you for the raid, man. I hope you had a great stream and you got some dubs. If you're watching some OSC here, guys, make sure you give Disc a follow. The Quebecian Protoss player. The best player in Quebec. Mr. Disc, my buddy. Alright, another disruptor coming out for Geralt behind this. This is a little spicy.
StarCraft 2 with Dive Tester.
Hell yeah.
By order of the Birmingham Banger.
The lethal. I love it. Alright, Oracle going back in here. Geralt's, I think it's kind of crazy he got that repowered and actually made another Oracle. And thanks for shouting Disc out. And thank you, big thanks to Disc. The big man with the big beard. And the big Blink Stalker play. Ooh, nice, just threw away an Observer, unfortunately. And honestly, you did see the stasis ward if he was paying attention to it. Oh, here's another one. Hopefully he doesn't throw it away. Actually, he isn't going to throw it away. Oh, wow, that was an interesting blink. So now he has vision on this. All right, that being said, Oracle is going to land another stasis ward down here. Wait. Well, nothing we could have done better there, chat. That was actually hilarious. So Nice actually tried to debate it, pulls everything back, and then manages to catch. Ay. A lot of probes in stasis. Now he's pissed off. He's getting his Zealot. We only got Blink, and we have +2 on the way for our blue Protoss player. He does have a 4th base coming. He's forgetting charge. He is. Oh no, he already got charged. Never mind. I think this was such a crazy amount of little stuff, and my brain is working on slow-mo, so that's probably why we're at where we're at. All right. Anyway, 4th base trying to go down for Geralt. He's gonna force to be canceled. It's going to cost Geralt 125 minerals just for canceling that. At least he didn't lose the 500 minerals with that pylon and Nexus build, right? Or he didn't cancel. Alright, 2 Adepts are going to be scouted by the charge lots. I think we might just see them go down. One of them go down anyway. The other one is going to live for the moment. 1 Zealot chiseling at the Stargate. Geralt obviously hoping to take a 4th. Nice. Taking a 5th base. What's he doing, guys? Nice is going full macro, going into a Stargate of his own. I think he's going to go Phoenixes, guys. Well, maybe not. What's PvP? And it is Nice. He does have some crazy builds sometimes. But I have a sneaky feeling he's going to build a few Phoenixes to pick up the Disruptors. Geralt does have 5 Disruptors going into 6 right now. Getting his Robo, getting a Dark Shrine. There's no Templar Archives. I wouldn't hate a Templar Archives from Nice. Yeah, he's going double Stargates for Phoenixes. Maybe we'll see a transition to, like, Carriers or Tempest. But still with a Dark Shrine and everything else. Kind of scary. He's going to have the upgrade advantage, though. But this is rated. Geralt is going to be certainly doing the best he can to catch up on those upgrades. He's keen to it. He's going double Forge. That being said, this 5th base might be in some trouble here. No, it's not. Just 1 Stalker. He's absolutely fine, guys. Alright. I don't hate this. He's cleaning up the rocks. He knows Geralt has Disruptors. So he's going to have less of a zone for his army to be all sandwiched up there. Oh, nice! We got to be careful. Oop. Only loses 1 Zealot right there. But Nova just falls short. Actually, Nice kind of lucked out a little bit. That almost was looking scary. Geralt still has an Oracle on the other side of it. Man, he's only catching one Zealot at a time. All right, that being said, the Phoenixes have started production. We do have a bunch of them out. Geralt doubling down on Disruptors. This could actually be pretty big. We're nice, but nice. What are we doing, mate? This is a bunch of Zealots and a Stalker for free. Geralt going for the DTs. DTs nuts. All right, there's an Observer. The Phoenixes are going to be forced to pick some of this up, I think. Okay, the Probe's going down, but buying time for the cannon to do some work. But guess what? Forces a recall. And it is cleaned up. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's one dead Prism. All right, decent defense from Nice. Actually, he's leading quite significantly, guys. Look at this supply. This is 95 to 121 army supply, and our blue Protoss player looking pretty strong. This is kind of cool. Not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. Kind of cool. All right, Nice on 5-bay saturation-ish. Well, not really, because it's fine, though. He's 78 workers is about optimal there. Let's be real. He's almost at a perfect 80, but he's just economically built differently than Geralt. Geralt's going to have that double forge upgrade lead, though, but Nice is trying to get into carriers. He's going into a Disruptor Bay. The Disruptor Bay, a Robo Bay. What am I saying, Disruptor? Ugh, I'm making up structures, guys. There's no such thing as a Disruptor Bay until now. Yep, Nice is from Taiwan. Poop Jib. He is our Taiwanese Protoss. And damn, honestly, he's played this quite well. I thought he was dead. It is PvP. But for a while, I thought he was dead earlier on. And we got ourselves in this long game. And it's actually a bit spicy for sure. How we got into this situation. You think, oh, you know, it's just a standard game. No, not at all. This was a basically proxy Stargate into Geralt walling himself into 3-gate Robo on the defensive side of Nice being offensive after he lost a lot of workers, and now he's insanely ahead. So it's the Battle of Poland and Taiwan, and all these Phoenixes might imply something else. We do have a mothership coming actually from Nice. He can't build carriers and stuff. Now he's stuck in some... That's the thing, is Archons could be a big problem, and there's a lot of them. It's Archon Disruptor against like Phoenixes and Zealots and Stalkers with some Immortal support. That's it. There's even some Immortals on the side of Geralt. This is a little rough. Phoenix is going to pick up the balls as this army tries to get on top of it. The Phoenixes are going to be... Oh, no! Nice not blinking away, though. He doesn't want to throw this all away. Even though he's in a fantastic position, Geralt's actually in a pretty good spot himself. Last Immortal goes down. Nice going into Phoenix Colossus. I wouldn't hate if he got Anion Pulse Crystals if he's going to do that. It sounds crazy. But Phoenix Colossus against Stalker... Well, this is weird. Disruptor, Stalker, Archon. Question mark. And Gateway units. Yep. How you doing, Osiris? Poop Jib. Alright, 5th base going down for Nice, which I don't think is going to matter too much. But it is going to help him, the fact that he does have invisible units. He's going to pick off most of the Disruptors. Mothership finally going down. Nice has bought himself some time. The Nexus was still standing for now. The problem is there's a lot of Disruptors. Phoenixes are coming out. Phoenixes can't do anything to Archons, though. That's a bit of a problem for Nice. GG is called. Somehow, Geralt swings the pendulum in his favor. Crazy game. To start things off, we got a lot of good StarCraft tonight, guys. It's the OSC Masters Cup Playoffs. If you take a look here, what we're doing is on the day one. I will show you real quick after this game. Let's get into game number 2. But right now... So this is round-robin format. Actually, no, these are best of 3s. We made it past the round-robin stage. So this is actually best of 3s. And here we are, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Hard Lead in the red. Oh, sorry, guys. Jesus Christ. It is Geralt. Not Jesus Christ from Sidestorm Gaming. And his opponent in the bottom right. He's blue. It is Nice. From Taiwan. Alright, Geralt's over here dropping a pylon, making some kielbasa and some pierogi. Nice down here. You know, doing Taiwan things, building probes. That's how it be. Alright, Geralt looks like he might be going for a gate scout. Nice isn't. He's just, he doesn't think he needs to. And that'd be alright sometimes. But Geralt, is he going to do anything cheeky? We'll see if this is going to be a right into a proxy or is he going to... He's going to scout. Geralt's surely going to scout after that. He's like, you know what, I got to win. We're in the playoffs. You know. Does anyone else notice that Geralt is spelled with a D and sometimes a T, Holy Squid? Yes. He's spelled with a T on EU. And it's Gerald on the US. But his name actually comes from Geralt of Rivia. He do be a big fan of The Witcher. So that's why his name is Geralt. Yeah, yes, exactly. Sibajan knows it's his gimmick. Geralt might go for Proxy Stargate again. I don't think he really needs to, per se, but that's his choice, I have a feeling. Yeah, he is a super nice guy. Geralt has always been a bit of a sweetheart. I love that kid. It looks like I'm finally going to meet him in Atlanta. I went the whole time last year and did not meet the guy once. And I was even on his team. I listened to my boys and didn't go to my team's the Psystorm dinner, you know. And I would have had a chance. And Geralt was one of the people I really wanted to meet there. As a buddy of his and big supporter of him over the years, you know, for a while. Yeah. And fun fact about Geralt, you know who he would practice with quite a bit, guys? Neeb. True story. Geralt and Neeb were actually practice partners. How's he super nice when Nice plays against him? Geralt is going to cancel at the last second. Probe ultimately goes down. And we do have the Oracle on the way. Nice does not have a shield battery. And his Stalkers are moving out across the... Okay. He's going to see these guys, though. That's one good thing going for him. He's going to drop the shield battery quite late. The Oracle's going to be out before that's done, I'm pretty sure. He might be able to get some damage. Kills the probe, though, so that's going to delay his Nexus a little more. That being said, okay, now these 4 Stalkers putting into work. He could cancel. Oh, no, the one Adept, but the probe could probably kill it. Like, dude, that is so much... Nice. What are we doing, mate? All right, Nice is going full send. Well, he's going quarter send. He's just building a proxy pylon. Why did he send the probe out? We could have built a gateway. We could have went very aggressive. Nice pulling the probes this game. Nice is a little more on top of it. The Adept is going to go down, very likely. Warp Gate is finishing up. The Oracle only getting the 1 probe. It's not going as well for Geralt as the previous game. Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy? He's nice, but Nice is nicer. I mean, by default, by virtue of his name, no? Alright, it's literally just 2-gate pressure. That's all this is with a proxy pylon. So if Nice takes a Nexus behind this, if he so chooses to, that could be alright. He forces a cancel. Geralt going into the Robos. It's 3-gate Robo from Geralt. Similar to before, but this time he's going to wall off. Actually, he can just cancel that gate. If I were Geralt, I would just cancel the hell out of this gate. He's going to use it for production, I have a feeling, but there's no sense. Okay, good. He does it. Beautiful decision by Geralt. As Nice is going for a natural. Well, Geralt almost kills the pylon, but almost only... Or not... Geralt Nice almost kills Geralt's pylon, but just falls short. The Pulsar Beam takes care of it. Big Daddy Immortal will be up, but there's not a lot of units for Mr. Geralt at that. He lost a couple probes, big deal, but he doesn't want to push up a ramp with a Sentry, 2 Stalkers, and an Immortal. Obviously, he can't see what's up there right now. He still has his pylon. I wouldn't... Okay, good. He's building Adepts. I was going to say, I wouldn't hate some Adepts with this. He's getting a Sentry, too. That's not a bad idea. He can potentially do the opposite and maybe choke the Immortal out and trap it, just like Geralt's hoping to trap Nice, but the Adepts is going to be... Well, even 1 Adept is going to allow him to have high ground vision, if nothing else. It'd be annoying. All right, depth shading is going to force Mr. Geralt back. War Prism is out. Nice is going to finish it. Nice, go Pounce. Go Pounce, Nice. He sees everything. Go Pounce. Nice, what are we doing with their front army? Oh my god, why didn't Nice use the attack? He had a chance to push up the ramp. He could have got a free War Prism. Nice does some Void Ray builds. I've even seen him, it's gonna sound crazy. It's been a long time, but I've even seen Nice build Void Rays in PvP. Like, actually, it was like Charge Lot Void Ray, like something we do on NA Diamond League ladder, you know? Alright, Hallucination is gonna go out and scout the Oracle. Very unlucky for Nice. Good read by Geralt. He doesn't have his natural just yet. Nice supply block, pretty handedly, though. That being said, Geralt is going to be able to defend this. He certainly scouted it. Hallucination looking... I don't know if Nice was paying attention to his mini-map or not. We'll find out. And the least he can get a read on tech. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to try to get a few workers. Don't be too greedy, Nice. You can't be. Resonating Glaives is the tech of choice from Geralt. He's going into Glaives, guys. This is awesome sauce. All right. I don't hate it getting a Phoenix or two, a couple of them. It'll help with the Immortals. But, man, he needs to get a read on what the army is. So, basically, Geralt's hiding his tech. He's building Stalkers. He's building Immortals. So, it's going to be Immortal, Resonating Glaive Adept for a while. Is 100% the play. All right. Geralt did lose the pylon over here before. Nice going with the Zealot. And Nice is going for charge. All right, in a way, I don't hate it. But Resonating Glaive Adepts are really good against charge lots. Nice trying to get the third base up. All right, Geralt going for yet another War Prism. He did lose the previous. This is a wild one. Wait, what just died? And what killed it? I think that was the Oracle. Yeah, the Oracle just fell apart into pieces right there at the natural. Alrighty, this is crazy, dude. Resonating Glaives have been making a resurgence in PvP lately, but I was not expecting this from how this was going out. We've been seeing Glaives in a lot of EPT Europe, so I'm not surprised from Geralt. Let's see if Nice even predicts this at all, and I don't think he's going to. Oracle is trying to get some damage. One Stalker being warped in. It means less reinforcements for Geralt. Well, Nice is going to have third base. So somehow if he defends, he could be alright, but again, Resonating Glaive Adepts can be so obnoxious when you don't expect them. And there's nothing in the wall, of course. That's a big problem as well. Okay, the Shades are going to cancel. Charge is not done just yet. And realistically, when I see this stuff, I think two things. Disruptors and Archons. Against an army like that. But I think Nice is living up to the name because it's a nice defense. One Immortal, not really doing the most damage against the Resonating Glaive Adepts. And on the other hand, the Adepts are not doing much damage to the Immortal. I wouldn't hate him picking up this Immortal that's injured. The Adepts are actually going ham on it. Still, that being said, got some more Prism Micro. It goes down. Geralt's starting to lose the fight a little bit. Nice gets his Oracle back in the fray. Zealot's actually cleaning the rest of it up. Big Daddy Immortal saves the day for Nice for the moment, but there's still more Adept pressure inbound. Ay. Weird game. Geralt looks like he was postured to take a third, but he lost so many workers. He's definitely... We're just going to say he's all in at this point. I wouldn't hate Nice going into, like, Blink or something for follow-up. Maybe even Hella. I don't know. Actually, Phoenix could be pretty good, too, because there's nothing to really contest the air. GG's called. Nice is going to take game 2, bringing us to a game number 3. There is no delay. There is no delay. Wee-san. This is all... no delay. Alright, guys. Got game number 3 in just a moment here. Let me get some water. How you doing, Roush me? Rutch me. All right, so anyway, here we go. Game number 3. It is the deciding match of the playoffs. Spounding in the upper right-hand corner of Hack 8. It is Geralt of Psystorm Gaming. And his opponent in the bottom left, in the blue. Give it up for our Taiwanese Protoss player, Mr. Nice. Ouch me. Rouch me. There you go. Somebody's rouchy today. Like that? Chat, that's what we have. We have a rouchy person in chat. Not a grouchy, but a rouchy. Was supposed to be from ouch and roach. Okay, now I know. I obviously know you from chat, but I never knew how to pronounce your name. Rouch. It's a funny name, but anyway. Dave, if you talk with the Stormgate guys, can you tell them they forgot me for a key? I mean, I don't have much... I'll be honest with you. I ain't got shit for Chloe at Stormgate. But I could mention it. They seem to appreciate my tweets. I didn't even think they knew I was a caster, to be honest with you. They made random decisions for the alpha stuff when I got in after, and they're probably like... They're like, oh, we know you from Twitter. I think that's funny, though, too. I met a lot of people on Ladder. You're the Twitter guy, aren't you, Dave? Yeah, I also happen to cast and stream. But I do like the Twitter platform. I also don't like the Twitter platform, but I don't know. Geralt going for potentially another proxy Stargate. No, he's not. He's got a proxy pylon. He's going in for the scout. And Nice might be taking the bait. Taking the jabait. Alright, Nice is looking around. Proxies. They're all kind of open and pretty standard. Oh, he's going for a robo. In base? Is it going to be in base 3-gate robo, guys? That's the question. Pylon even... Nah, it doesn't finish, but still. I like Nice's scouting. 2 adepts are coming down. Geralt is going to break this. Nice is all the wiser. Oh, the probe getting moved. Could be problemo. Is he going to scout the adepts? The adepts taking a cheeky little path alongside the right to the linear third base. They want to get in there, and they want to get in there hard. Geralt going for the expansion. It's the metagame proxy pylon. It's scouted. Oh! Okay, Nice does get the shield battery in time. And will he get to... Actually, he can cancel. He should have canceled that. He could build a Nexus right away. He's delayed his Nexus. He is going to scout out that Geralt does have a Nexus down faster. And that's what I'm saying. He could have canceled right there, built the Nexus, and it still would have had enough money by the time the Shade was available. But I think Nice was just playing it safe. 2 adepts, are they going to make... Oh, he misclicked, so that would have been a kill on that adept. But anything after Bud is bullshit. Or so the saying goes. This is not the case. Nice going for a Stargate. Nice going for a proxy pylon. Geralt is going to get in with the adepts. Oh, or is he? Well, at the cost of just one probe. Nice saves the day, and I think that was actually worth it. All right, Big Daddy Immortal's out for Geralt, and we're gaming. Geralt is less than Sepkowski? Sepkowski, who's that? All right, 2 adepts coming in from Nice. He's going to try to play the adept game this time, but Geralt actually is funnily enough in position. Expected something here. 4 stalkers pressuring it. He has to be careful. You know, Geralt still leaving that adept. Look at how... Damn, Geralt's got some really good game sense. I do like that. Ooh, 2 adepts coming in from Geralt, however. Nice with a good reaction. He's going to warp in 2 adepts of his own. And the Shade from Geralt is not... Ooh, he gets the kill on one of Nice's adepts. A good call on the shield battery. And Geralt saves it all. Nice going in for the Oracle. I don't think that was scouted at all. And it is a cleanup. That being said, the 2 adepts from Nice are in trouble. He should be attacking. Dude, he could have definitely... He may have gotten a sentry. If Well, guys, there goes everything. I'm going to have to recast. We just saw the whole beginning of it, and I have no idea how long I was down for, but now my whole Twitch is fucked up. I had to re-authenticate Twitch. God damn it. That really sucks. Everything's fucked up now. Thanks, Twitch. That was literally Twitch fucking me up. I'm not going to blame Blizzard. I'm going to blame Twitch. It was 100% Twitch. I haven't even had this computer for 30 days, and somehow it's either Twitch or OBS. And I'm gonna have to make... This has been happening a lot. And I'm really starting to think it's Twitch's side of things. I've had so many drops in streams. My internet... I've had some internet issues here or there. And I'm like starting to think, yeah, it might be time for a new router, but... No, this is 100% on Twitch's side. I'm like 99.9% sure of it. Fucking Twitch, dude. That is so not cool. Mid-game, like I've had ESL, it's happened to me too, and other stuff. Disc dropped a couple of times while he's playing. Oh boy. But yeah, I literally had to re-authenticate, and I have to change how my OBS is set up and everything else. It's kind of crazy that this has to happen mid-fucking tournament. All right, anyway, I don't know what to do, guys. It's going to fuck up the VOD on this, that's for sure. All right, I guess we're just going to continue. I don't know. Actually, we need to go back. How long was I down, guys? Was I down for a couple minutes? Should I just recast this game? I didn't even notice because I could still see chat. All right, anyway. Spawning in the... Oh, not spawning in the... We're just going to go back into it. This is about where we were at. Oracle makes its way across the map. I'm a little past it. I think you guys didn't catch this at all. I know I did. Anyway, here we are. We're back up and live. Kind of a weird game going on here. Geralt is ahead economically yet again. Immortals scouting around looking for pylons. That was about as fast as I could get back in. I'm like, well, there's nothing I could do here. All right. Nexus going down. We'll see what happens. The Oracle is putting some presents on. All right, Draw going for third base as well. He is going to have Blink significantly faster. I don't know what Nice's idea is with these Stargate plays, but I don't really like that delayed Stargate kind of play. It's just setting back your tech. Like he's really not going to have any... Like, he got a scout already, more or less. I feel like it's just a bad decision on Nice's part to go into Stargate like that. Unless he's going for some really, really cheeky build. And Twitch couldn't handle these PvPs, true, Matt. I think that is absolutely the case. I think, I blame it on Tater Tutor in chat, guys. Tater Tutor part of the Twitch cabal. Blink's gonna finish for Geralt. He's got a Forge and Dark Shrine coming down behind this. With his Warp Prism and 2 Big Daddy Immortals. Oh, I love the hallucinated Immortals. From from Nice that actually scares Geralt back for a bit, so he has a moment to try to get some units in. The DTs could be a problem. We do have a Warp Prism. I don't know why Nice is going Warp Prism each time, too. So the 2 hallucinated immortals are going to come in clutch for a bit, but Geralt's going to eventually know. He may have figured it out already, that they are hallucinations. All right, Nice is just starting Blink. This is a bit of a problem. You can't even spell Kabal, Kabbalah. Nice spell. All right, guys, let's give a round of applause to Tater Tutor in chat. Mousy, thank you for the raid. Guys, make sure you give Mousy a follow. I hope you had a good stream. Mr. Mousy. What's up? All right, Warp Prism is just going to hide out for a minute, but I think DTs are going to be a bit of a problem. Diablo 3, nice. Good. All right, guys, let's see what we get here. Sounds like you had fun. Nice is going to have an observer, which is going to be absolutely clutch because Geralt's going for the Polish special. He's going for the army in the front, a DT in the third, and a DT in the back. And we do have some detection from Nice. Geralt does not have... Oh, actually, we have an Oracle as well. Oh, Warp Prism going in. Unfortunately, the one... Okay, Oracle's out. He's going to split up a couple Stalkers. I don't hate this. Nice Stasis Ward! Literally, Nice had a beautiful Stasis Ward right there. The Rev Tag is going to help out. The DT actually going to almost kill the Pylon. I wouldn't hate a Phoenix being built, like after he gets his dust settled. All right. We have more units coming in. All right, he's trying to get out a bunch of Zealots. Are they going to come out? They are, but at the expense of the Warp Prism. Nice blink by Nice. They only lost 4 workers, but the one DT actually putting on some good pressure here. Nice. Yeah, he's doing a good job defending, but he's losing mining time off a base. Catching the Warp Prism was huge. Cleaning up the Zealots was nice. He doesn't have charge. Yeah, I wouldn't hate him going into charge. He's going to have +1 just behind Geralt, so he's catching up pretty good, but Geralt going for the 4th base is pretty good. As Nice was unable to mine for all this time off of his 3rd. Alrighty. Well, Geralt does have charge done. His +1's done a little faster. He actually starts +2 right away. And it's something I've noticed about Geralt in the last year. He's actually been making some improvements on something. I always used to ask him. He's like, I don't know why. He always seemed like he'd forget going into +2. And I actually gotta give him a compliment on that. He's been pretty good about keeping up with his upgrades. And I've seen him lose games in the past occasionally, where he literally from those upgrades it'd be a factor. And some of like equal size army fights. Nice does not have charge, but the slow Zealots do help buy him a little bit of time. Still, Geralt looking pretty far ahead economically. It's 62 workers to 50. Oh man, look at these pylons from Geralt, even scouting any kind of harass. I like the Stasis Ward if he can get it down. There's no observer with Geralt's army. And, well, Geralt's not going to push from this angle, but it is possible he catches a big group of charge lots. Maybe he lucks out and catches the group of Immortals. That would go extremely well for Nice. Geralt going into DT Archons. So the DTs are for guys, not invisible men themselves, for the Archons after. Nice is just getting his Templar archives. It's not going to be done for a little bit here. And that being said, he does have charge lots. No force fields being drawn. I like the hallucinated Immortal. Kind of good stuff. Geralt actually landing a Guardian Shield. And look at that. Remember I just mentioned that, guys? That was a beautiful Stasis Ward. Very, very fortunate for Nice. But I think these 2 Immortals are going to be in trouble after it's all said and done as the Stasis clears. But what a goddamn hell of a Stasis Ward that was. Okay, get some hull damage on one of the Immortals. Beautiful defense by Nice. Still, I'm not loving his position. He's keeping up on his upgrades. But he's just down to the 3 bases versus a 4-base Geralt with an economic lead. Still, Geralt's going to have to focus on army. So behind it, if somehow Nice gets a big army, she doesn't have the army supply lead either. But a sick defense. I just predicted the future. I do be like that sometimes. Poop Jib. I do be like that. Alright. Look at the whole position from Mr. Nice. He is going to take out that 4th base. Geralt's still ahead on workers. Nice starting to build some more. He's going to try to get ahead because he killed the 4th. He's like, you know what? I killed this 4th. We're okay. I don't mind him keeping out on the map a little bit. As long as he doesn't get too greedy, he's really about even an army supply. He's actually going into +3 first. All right, nice posturing and take his own 4th base, and I think he will drop it. No, not right now. He's going to get a warp in first, getting some Archons, etc. Geralt going for DTs, probably to make Archons. He's going for another Robo and another Robo Bay this game again, too. So he's going into Disruptors. Oh, no, nice. The War Prism. Oh, guess what? He can't. Forces Geralt to cancel that 4th base. This is getting closer. Nice still hasn't taken it. Now he's decided to take a 4th. He's going to drop it. Geralt drops ones at about the same time. Great work by Nice. Both in the defense, the harass. There was a little bit of luck. The 4 Immortals, of all things, got caught into the Stasis Ward. As I predicted, that's what you're talking about, Poop Jib, right? My call on the fact that 4 Immortals could get stuck in there is a very, very good outcome for a time when he's Protoss. And guess what? One of the DTs dies. The other does survive after it takes out 6 workers. Not a bad catch for a guy that's down. Now having to build more, but he is going to own toward his 4th base at least. I've been known to make, what the heck? Why is, I have no sounds on Facebook, and somehow it's still going on my phone. I don't understand that. How can you mute sounds in an app, and it's so obnoxious that it fucking still will defeat its own settings? Anybody else ever have that happen? I know the solution. I don't really use Facebook much, but I have a buddy on there that refuses to adapt to, you know, how things be. And seems to think I'm going to actually talk to him on Messenger. And he just call it. It's just obnoxious. I hate phone calls. And I hate Facebook Messenger. Alright. But I keep it on because of family and shit, you know? Yeah, you can't. I mean, I did. I literally changed it, but it just makes no... It has some kind of hidden setting now or some shit, but it's fucking ridiculous. Alright, anyway, speaking of fucking ridiculous, that's a fucking ridiculous amount of disruptors, guys. Alright, Nice trying to get into disruptors of his own. I think he's going to have to play this one a little more cautiously. I don't hate that he's clearing out the rocks in the map when he's up against disruptors. I mean, in a way, you're opening paths for more Novas, but still... At the end of the day, I don't hate it. Nice is actually got to a point where this worker deficit is going to allow him for a slightly bigger army, but he's going to build just a few more. 60-something workers should be good. Oh, Nice catching the pylon. It's a lot of static defense gone, but Nice has to be careful here. Disruptor is going to fall short. And he's maxed out. So the problem is he can't build disruptors even though he has double Robo. I wouldn't hate if he dropped a 3rd Robo, to be honest. In this case, DTs might free up some supply, but fortunately on this kind of a bit lower worker count. I don't know. Oh! Geralt kind of doing a little bit of the bait and switch. He's going to catch a lot of the Zealots. Oh, Disruptor whiffs, but this one is certainly going to be a huge catch, catching 4, maybe 5 Zealots right there at the tail end of it. And we got a little DT action on the other side of it. Now he's going into quad Robo. He's trying to get the 4 Disruptor production. He has the money, kind of. Geralt going for a 5th base. This is nuts. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen 4 Robos go down in a PvP. That's pretty wild. And in a weird way, I like it. To the end that he's so down in the Disruptor count. He can catch up pretty quickly, but you know how Disruptors be. Oh, look at the 1 Disruptor he had is going to immediately fall. Nice kind of between a rock and a hard place for the moment. 2 of the Disruptors being produced. Does he get another one? Oh my god, he's just eating these Disruptors. And that is not the spot you want to be in. Big Daddy Immortal takes another one. One of the Disruptors from Geralt is going to be targeted. And Geralt looks like he may just take it, guys. I don't blame Nice for hanging on, but... Nah, he knows. Geralt just has too much of a lead, and he is going to take it. Again, sorry for the interruption. That VOD was hella annoying. I'm going to check my phone. So that was a 2-1 for Geralt. Very well played. Nice putting on some good games as well. Yeah, he had... All it takes is one, and the game is equalized sometimes. And he was actually in that spot, but when he lost the one, you know, he had quad disruptor production. It was possible, but that was not the fight he was looking for. It was certainly not. Let me get rid of this. You can only turn notifications off for 24 hours. But I literally, in the settings, I'm like, notifications and sounds. So dumb. Dear Meta, you guys suck. And how are you, Pashka? P.S. Please hire me, even though I just talked shit. It's how I interview folks. It's how I interview. You know that? Alright, hang on. Now this is going to screw with my sound settings again. Oh. Bear with me. I think I found it. Wait. Oh, no. I guess I was all excited for a second, but that's not what I needed. A damn shame. We're going to get into our next series. Ryung versus Nicorak. We got a TBT. Winner goes on to fight Geralt. Happy it's almost Friday? Yes, me too. Very much so. All right. TVT time, guys. Does that mean I'm going to break out the guitar? It's been a while since I've done that. That'd be in honor of Forjumicus Maximus, the German Protoss player. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn in the red. From Onside Gaming, it is Rion. And his opponent in the upper left from Twisted Minds in the blue. Give it up for Nicorak. Guitar if not late. Maybe I'll set one up for it. I don't want to ruin the cast for OSC, but... You know, I might be too tired for it. Poop Jib, if you need your points refunded after, we can do that. Maybe I can squeeze a little guitar in there, if not, if you'd accept it. I'm just thinking about it. TBT. What do you guys think? Should I do a guitar cast? Yeah, you can refund them in mod view. When you go to points redemption, I believe there's a refund. For me, I get like a report, but not refund it a lot of times. Or you cancel the action, Pashka, when you're in mod view. Is what it is. You cancel the channel points redemption. I look at my mod view and I'm like, holy shit, for a guy with like 200 mods, I should probably start cleaning my own shit up. Because I'm like, damn. Exactly. It's okay, Dave, but TBT's a bit boring. All right, well, it's mostly because I'm really tired. TBT, in my eyes, it depends on it. I've seen TBTs that are boring for sure. But I'll be honest with you, when you got guys like Nicorak and Ryung, I have a feeling it's going to be a little spicy. There are definitely some that could be boring. And I think there's some that could be really... Like any mirror matchup, they can be very volatile. Ryung is going to see that Mr. Nicorak is going for a Reaper Fast expand in TBT, and this is actually pretty huge, guys. Already we might be into a quick one. And this is what I'm talking about. So, Ryung opened with a very standard double gas Barracks Factory opener. So he's just delaying his CC. Ryung's not the type of guy that I would really just expect him to go full send and go like, all right, we're going to proxy starport and we're going to go all out and just hit him with a one base all in. But I do think he's going to be able to apply a little bit of pressure if he so chooses to. All right, looks like it might be Cyclones, maybe Hellions from Ryung. But realistically, with the read on that, I think he could just do whatever. As you see, though, the funny thing is Nicarag's in a big economic lead. Ryung going for the 2 Cyclones, which will be out pretty quick. But guess what? Nicarag's going to have 2 if you send them right across the map anyway, so it's not going to matter. Starport is going to be done a lot faster for Nicarag, though. So he's got that started already. Could probably get a tech lab. Wouldn't hate to see a tech lab, honestly. And he is getting that tech lab, like I said. Alright, so another thing to point out about TVT, guys, that I like, and one thing about this patch that I will say I kind of like, at least from a viewer standpoint, and I think in general in TVT, it's kind of cool to see a change up, at least in this matchup, because of the Cyclone change and Ravens required to research interference matrix. You can actually do exactly what we're seeing here. We're seeing a Banshee play. So previously, you know, you just build Ravens. People still do. It's still pretty normal. But because, well, interference matrix needs to be researched, it's not uncommon to see Ravens not be as utilized for a while in the game. But guess what? Unfortunately for Ryung, he's going to have a Raven out, and interference matrix doesn't do shit. I mean, you rarely see it used against Banshees, but it's just the fact that he's going to have detection for the Banshees, and he's still going to be able to use an auto turret. Nicarag pushing with 4 Cyclones and a Reaper, the same from Mr. Ryung. And Nicarag is not hesitating. It looked like Ryung hesitated a little bit. This could potentially be a rough for Mr. Ryung. Yeah, they're both hitting about the same time. This is kind of awkward. They both have the exact same thing happening. 2 Cyclones are out over here. The Raven is out. And, well, these Cyclones getting a lot of damage, as are, well, not Nicarag's as much. Oh my god, Ryung's getting so much damage done with these Cyclones. Workers getting chewed up, and Ryung takes it, punishing Nicarag's. Yeah. The Banshee came in the back, but he just did too much damage. I just thought Nicarag would have had him right there. But nope. That was a very quick one. That's why I'm saying. Poop Jib, if you're still around, maybe I'll play some guitar on some of these. We'll see. I'm just going to check. It could be a quick series, though. So this could be over very fast. That's the other thing. So I might not have time to do a guitar cast. It's a lot of work. I think I'm going to forego it for now. Yeah, no. Slightly more. I love, like, for example, Korean TVT off. I love Korean TVT. And we have a Korean here. In the upper left-hand corner from Onside Gaming in the red, it is Ryung. His opponent in the bottom right from Twisted Minds in the blue. Give it up for Nicarag. But yeah, like, truthfully, give me Gumiho and Bion. Give me Cure and Bion. Give me Cure and Gumiho. Or Ryung or Bunny. That's the TVT I like to cast. I like watching Mr. Clem. Nicarag will bring out some spicy stuff from time to time. For an underdog, he actually does put on some good games from time to time here. He's a pretty strong player. He's obviously, I feel like Ryung is punching above his weight a bit, so he's a bit less favored, but still. Can the man from Twisted Minds take one down? All right, Ryung going for a scout after all, after the second gas. The next SCV made. He went for 17 scout, basically, in other words. Which is the normal scout time. Is it going to be a scout, though? Or is he actually going to proxy? This is the normal scouting pathing. I think it is just going to be that. And look at this, guys. It's 3 racks Reaper from Nicarag. Does he get the wall off? Nickerack is going to want to. Nickerack going in base, 3 racks Reaper. Ryung, he's just going for a standard Barracks Factory opener. And the wall off is going to prevent full scouting. So this could be one-sided and either way. See if Mr. Ryung can defend us. He knows something cheeky's up more than likely. The Koreans do, but at the same time, look at Nickerack, guys. 3 racks Reaper. That's a little more committed than 2 racks Reaper, guys. This do be a cheese. This do be a bit of a cheese here. First Reaper's going to be out pretty soon. Or second Reaper's going to be out from Ryung, though, so Nickerack doesn't have... Okay, he just has the 1. He sends it out. He's going to scout that the CC's coming down, but we are going to have a Cyclone with this, and that's going to be a problem. Reaper's coming out 3 at a time, but now we're going to have Cyclones in production. That's pretty good. Ryung basically just needs to buy time. He could just cancel the CC, but holding the CC somehow would be like a free win, more or less. He's only got 2 Reapers in production, or 2 Reapers out, rather, nothing in production. Oh, man. More Reaper reinforcements coming from Nickerack than the other side of it. Damn, boys and girls. The cheese is real, but you know what? The Cyclone saves the day. Nickerack on the other side of the foot here. Well, the other Cyclone's about to come out, and I don't think that went as well as Nickerack had hoped. As you guys can see, yeah, he got a Cyclone. Another one's coming out. He delayed the CC, but losing the Reaper was very rough. All right, now it's going to be Marines with it. It's kind of scary. Still, if he cleans up the Reapers, it's not going to matter. The Cyclone lives with basically full health. And Nickerack looks like he is in some trouble. I think his all-in's going to fail at this point. We're going to have another Cyclone as well in just a bit. Oh, he's even going to... Yeah, once the Medivacs out, too, this is just like... Bruh. That's a bruh moment. Ryung taking it on a bruh moment. See, I didn't have time to play guitar right there. That was one series that's over pretty quick, so it's going to be Ryung versus Geralt coming up here. That is a 2-0 on the board for Big Ryung. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm just going to take a brief moment. We're going to go into Geralt versus Ryung, and this should be a good one. Yeah, exactly. Now your Poop Jim's starting to think, maybe TVT isn't always so bad. They could be incredibly long and crazy. They could be long and turtly at lower leagues. Like, once you start punching up a bit, I think they could be pretty fun. I've definitely cast my fair share of, like, my buddies' games that'd be like, yo, dude, this is the coolest TVT ever. And it's like this 30-minute slugfest of tank sieging and not a lot happening. But more often than not, nah, that's not the case. And that's the shit that made me mauled for years. Especially earlier in casting. Like, you guys realize the pain you're putting on me, especially when you're, like, trying to organize a clan war or some shit, and then you're like, oh my god. We waited 15 minutes for them to, you know, change their kid's diaper, and now we're subjected to 30 minutes of them staring at each other's tanks. That being said, guys, I'll be just a minute or two. I gotta use the bathroom and apparently feed the kitty. Kitties, I should say, and we'll get into TVP, PVT, Geralt versus Ryung. Alright, guys, the cat's staring at me. That means he wants to cuddle, so I think I'm gonna have a guest caster, Mr. Charles, over here. Charlie. Look at this. He wants to come cuddle. You coming? What do you want, cat? Pick him up. Oh, man. Cat weighs almost as much as I do. Thank God he doesn't. Alright, anyway. Let's get into Geralt versus Ryung. And, Richland again. Who doesn't like Charlie here? Alright. My microphone, who doesn't like Charlie? Alright. Oops. No, you're not jumping on the keyboard. You'll break this sucker, you big chunk. Alright. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Hecate. Hecate. In the red from Onside Gaming, it is Ryung. And his opponent in the bottom left, in the blue from Psystorm Gaming, give it up for Geralt. And bear with me, guys. I'm observing with one hand. Are we getting DreamHack streams? I don't have any good equipment. You'll get some with whatever my phone can handle. And, I don't think I'm gonna have a hop in a hotel room this year. I just have like I do have a spot in a bed if anybody is looking to go. Well, Yeti's gonna be in probably one night. Okay, Geralt going for a max packs, guys. Yeah, I'll probably have some phone streams. Unless I can snag a laptop. I might do something. Something like that. My cat really needs to... Oh my god, it's a proxy double gate from Geralt. Sorry guys, my cat is fucking clawing me to no business. I really gotta cut this guy's claws, but I think I might have to take him somewhere. They're like fucking talons, dude. He actually has tiger-sized claws. He's so big. So when they're not cut, he literally he tears holes in my clothing. Just from like normal cat eating stuff. So they are too long. Alright, anyway. Geralt with the harass. Ryung going for the scout is going to see there's no production there. Geralt just going for... I wouldn't have hated Zealots. Geralt, get a Zealot. Okay, he is now. Yeah, after the core. He knows what he's doing. He's going double Zealot. It's like... Oh, the proxy double gate. The cheese is real, guys. White claws? No, not those kind of white claws. Alright, Ryung is going to scout. There is no production here. He's going to go, oh shit. He might want to cancel the CC. The reaction is to cancel the CC right away. It's going to be 3 Zealots? Oh, yeah. He's going to hit with all 3. No Reaper opener from Ryung, too. Is kind of rough. A Reaper would be quite good right now. The bunker going up is going to be just fine, too, though. He is going to be able to cancel the CC. Alright. No shot. Geralt makes it up there. But still... Ain't without trying. Geralt gonna take a Nexus behind this, I'm sure of it. Just with a bit of pressure earlier. He's gonna have to disengage. What happened to Geralt? He never does this thing? This one, I mean, it's a cheese, but don't be surprised. He's usually a very standard player, but every so often he'll pull out a cheese. But lately, I think he's been doing more. He has changed. Oh, Geralt getting the block. You should just go for the triangle third. If you're cheesing, what the hell, why not? Just do it. Guys, you know what this is called? This is the Noah's Ark build for Protoss. He's going for 2 Adepts, so clearly he's going to go for 2 Sentries, right? Nah, probably not, but still. If he got damage done, then yeah, it would be the Noah's Ark. But that's literally what we're looking at right here. 2 Zealots, 2 Stalkers, and 2 Adepts. Walk into a bar. Ay. This game's spicy. Naturally, we're gonna have the Cyclone. Here come the Adepts. Stalker's position to the side. Oh, it's the 3rd Zealot. Never mind. Just kidding, guys. Warp Gate is gonna complete here pretty soon. It is a Twilight follow-up. So it's, in a weird way, kind of equalizing a bit. Adept is gonna shade across. Trying to get in there. Geralt cancels it, though. He's gonna need these gates. This is 100% of his production. The 2 Stalkers coming from behind are going to get 1 volley onto the Cyclone, but that being said, Geralt's got to disengage. The Adepts are going to make it in. Oh, debates the shade away. That is actually pretty funny to see. The probe is chasing the SCV all over the Hell's Half Acre. And that being said, it is going to be a blank opener from Geralt. Going into a 4-gate, but this is a very dicey 4-gate because 2 of his gates are exposed over here. Ryung knows more or less exactly where it is. And he's going to go for a 4 Marine, 1 Cyclone drop. Ooh, Geralt's just out of position right then. I don't think he sees it, guys. This is going to probably catch him. He was just a little off timing. You know, not without trying. He does do it. All right, he's going to scout the tank. He's going to see what happens here. The CC is landed. The drop goes on across the map. Geralt does have 1 Stalker defensively. Cloak Banshees is a great idea from Ryung, honestly. If you're seeing something like this, usually it's very unlikely they're going to be going Robo. That being said, there's no shield battery here. Oh, and Geralt's going to lose this Stalker. Probes are now going to be in some serious trouble as well. Stalker does get a shot on the Cyclone. Oh, Geralt missed target fires and hits his Nexus. Also a little bit unfortunate. But he's going to need a Robo with this. Oh, does he get the medevac? He's damn close to getting it. He gets it with, oh my god, a lot of Marines. Otherwise, still the Cloak Banshees. Certainly a threat. Geralt just warping in 1 Stalker. He's going to have Blink, but again, no detection. The only good thing for Geralt in that case is he's got a shield battery, and Banshees aren't permanently cloaked like DTs. So that is certainly looking to his favor to have a chance. Still, I think the Banshees are going to get some good work done. Even Banshee number 1. Alrighty. Taps are going to shade forward. The tank's not siege. Usually it's the debate tank flyer. Oh, he gets on the high ground, gets 1 of the tanks. Has to be careful. The other one can siege. The boys are pulled. Does he jump on it? Geralt, a little bit of an indecision there. Oh, he's out of range of the tank. The Banshee is going to reveal itself. The second one going in. He denies stim, however, which is okay for Geralt right there. But that being said, this Banshee's out. Doesn't even have to cloak yet. The 2 shield batteries going to buy him time. Geralt is kind of like on a window here of time to try to deal with these things. Robo trying to come down. You know what? The longer this goes on, the more trouble it's going to be. Still, the shield battery is buying time that's not hitting the probes. In a weird way, that's alright. I would have liked to see that before. Stalkers are going to go all the way back. And Geralt doesn't need to send every Stalker back home. I think he should have left these guys up here so you can at least identify a push coming. Delay and stem bottom time for sure. Nice pull on the probes. The robotics facility is not going to be done for a while. And this Banshee has tons of energy. It's a lot of lost mining time for Geralt. I wouldn't hate him going into charge with it. So at least he's accomplishing something. You know, obviously he can produce more Stalkers. But that said, 2 more Banshees are coming out. And it is going to get this pylon. I'm pretty sure of it. Maybe not. Maybe he's just going to go right across the map and join up together with his friends. He is. Because his army can deal with that pylon just the same. Geralt is going to split this off. He's going to have an observer. One behind Dark Shrine, but he might even want to send the probe up here just in case, because that's 2 gateways. He's going to probably need some reinforcing gates with this. And now it's a 2-base Terran versus a 2-base Protoss that wasn't mining for a while. That's very much in Ryung's favor. Again, they didn't have the income graphs. Why didn't he just disable or kill the Robo? I think it would have bought him more time, but again, the Banshee'd be out of energy right then. It would have been a good move. Oh, Geralt, your observer. It's not on the same control group. 2 Banshees are going to one-shot probes regardless. And the observer derped away off his control group, so it's... Oh, man, imagine if that observer was right with it. That click with the Stalkers. He would have been fine. But now it's actual devastation. 22 probes have fallen. It's 50 to 26 workers. It's not looking good for Geralt, who did drop a 3rd base behind it. Very unlucky for the G-Man. Ryung, of course, being Terran, he's going to have the army supply advantage, and his stem finally finished up for the 2nd time. And, yeah. We be gaming. Geralt's trying to macro out of this. I like that he has DTs, and honestly, normally I'd think it'd be okay. We're alright, but he doesn't have a Warp Prism. He just got his Robo. He's going for a 2nd Robo. I don't know if he's going into Disruptors or what. My guess would be probably. And Ryug's just going to defensively hold it. He's got his third CC done. And eventually he's just going to be able to push. Alright, Observer is in the obs mode so he can catch some of it. Again, no charge. I'm glad he teched out of it, but like while he was sitting there doing nothing with money, it would have been something he could have researched and got done. And he's going to lose 2 gates of production. That's a huge problem. Alright. Widow mine. Oh, it doesn't engage the mine. Yeah, there goes the 2 gates. Oh, less warpins for the G-Man. He's only got 3 gates back home now. He canceled the Dark Shrine, mind you, and I guess Disruptors really are his only play. So canceling the Dark Shrine wasn't a bad idea if he's going Disruptors, but at that point he might as well have kept it. Maybe he could have got out an Archon or 2 or something. Or DTs can always be good, let's be real. Oh, boy, I gotta enable my OSC links too again. And this is the OSC Masters Cup number 148. We finally made it to the playoffs after doing qualifiers and 4 group stages. We did open and closed qualifiers. We had some invites. And on the upper side, we have semifinals. That's what I'll be casting next. All right. Stalker's putting some pressure on, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Ryug just has a terrifyingly big army, and he's going to handedly take the first game. Unfortunately for my dog, Mr. Geralt. For game number 1. That was a spicy one, though, so for everybody who thinks Geralt never cheeses, you'd be wrong. He mostly doesn't cheese. You don't like those GGs? Yeah. I think he probably could have bought some time. I think that was a smart... Geralt usually is a guy that'll stay in a game for anything, but I think there he's just like, yeah, I got a dice roll crap shot chance of my Disruptors, and that's it. But Terran's going to be ahead in every foreseeable way at that point. Technically, could he have won? Maybe, but that would have to be like a crazy try-hard. You're really reaching for like the biggest Novas in the world kind of game. We've doubled Disruptor production at that time, though. Yeah, he lost too many workers. And just how that game started, he lost 2 gates in production. A proxy 2 gate, though, from Geralt is kind of nice to see. Little diversity from someone who's usually known for his very solid macro play. Unfortunately, at times to a fault. You know, like I actually felt like that was good for him to shake it up. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire. In the red, it is Ryug, our onside gaming Terran player. And his opponent in the upper left, in the blue, representing Psystorm Gaming, it is Geralt, Protoss player. Alright, Ryug, is he going to proxy? I was like, is he going to take a gold base? No, he's going to proxy 100%. No gas just yet. I'm sure he's going to have gas, though. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's got to be going for gas after Rex. So it's just going to be 1 Rex proxy. Is he going double gas this game? That's the question, guys. This one's super... yeah, this tournament's cool because, well, we use older maps in them. I'm an OSC partner. In this tournament, I partnered down, so I'm on the hook for some money. The $600 prize pool. Myself. And as you guys know, I'm going to Atlanta. I've had some things happen over time where I know I've not done enough extra tournaments. It seemed like I've done a lot of casting, but to be honest, I don't even know anymore. I go through cycles, but I'm like 50-50 on if I have. I feel like I've missed out on a lot of events, but it's, you know, work, life, considering I do a decent amount. All right, anyway, is it going to be a... What? I don't know what's going on here if he's actually going to do it. If he goes for a proxy factory, too, that's going to be based. I doubt it's going to be a proxy 1-1-1 with 1 SCV, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Is it double gas build? Oh, yeah, he's going to build a factory back home. Reactor Cyclone? Yeah. It is possible we see a proxy starport, though. That SCV sitting there just leads me to believe there's something cheeky from Ryug. It could be a proxy Banshee. The Banshees worked pretty well last game. It could be a proxy. It is going to be, another factory. So you're right, it is a reactor cyclone. I have a sneaky feeling that Jesus is absolutely on top of it in his prediction. This is a double factory build, one proxied. Can Geralt hold the cheese? Ryung's like, well, you're going to cheese me game 1? I'm going to cheese you game number 2, motherfucker. Oh, I know it, dude, it's been popular since that shit came out. Like, the weirdest games I've ever played that pissed me off, actually. It favors the Terran in many ways. In my case, you ready for this, guys? I haven't had it in a bit, but I had this exact build against Proxy Void Ray. I'm saying, like, when the patch first came out, I'd see a lot of this shit more. But, that's kind of funny. In the game, I was shocked went actually in favor of the Terran mech player. Because the reason is, the Cyclones do so much damage to probes, they suck versus Void Ray. Like, truthfully, people are like, oh, they'll just beat the Void Rays. No, not with a shield battery. Like, if you can get any inch on the Cyclone with the Void Ray, prismatic alignment just melts it. So when you factor in a battery, you can handily take 2. But on the other foot of it, when they're on your base with the 2 Cyclones, they just get so much work done on probes if anybody knows how to use a Cyclone. In which case, I laugh and I'm like, why don't they just build Hellions, you know? Wouldn't that make more sense? You can get in and get even more damage done quicker. Yeah, Geralt looks like he is in a bit of trouble. I'm not going to lie. He's going Stargate. And the problem is with the Cyclones, as much as they're shit, I feel like they're a bit of a meme in this regard, guys. They just straight out punish the Stargate opener if it's not anything like I just said. If you're not doing the Princeton University build, you're basically like handing Terran a free win. Because your blink's going to be delayed. It's possible he holds, but it's not like Phoenix Colossus, so in a way I don't hate this as much. He's supply block. Looks like he's going Phoenix Charge. If Geralt can get some Stalkers out, maybe, but his Warp Gate's not going to be done. Yeah, look at how many... Warp Gate's not even done because of the opener, and look at how many Cyclones are here. There's no way you win this. This is just... I don't see a possible way Protoss can hold this. No shot. They're really good. Even with battery overcharge, the probes disintegrate. It all disintegrates. And in one swift meme. I think we're going to see, unfortunately, Geralt not make it past the playoffs. And this is why, one of many reasons why I think, on the end for Terran, that they suck. The single G is called, and I would be a little frustrated too. But the man did try to GG out. Ugh. Anybody else tired of the new Cyclone? So on one hand, why Maru is playing? It was Ryung, my friend. Unfortunately, we're not going to see more of Geralt in this. He's been... yeah, I think we're past... Yeah, this is the lower bracket as it stands. So Geralt's been eliminated and Nicarak have been eliminated. But that is unlucky. So we're going to go on to our third series. Alright, so it's actually going to be Geralt. He's not eliminated yet. I stand corrected, guys. You ready for it? Geralt beat Nice. So Nice has been eliminated. Geralt goes on to fight Ryung. You guys ready for this shit? This is going to be good stuff. So it's going to be Geralt versus Ryung again. Now that's actually hilarious. We just had Geralt versus Ryung. And you know what we get? Geralt versus Ryung. Wait, no. No. Wait, that was the third series. I'm wrong. I'm tired, guys. Excuse me. Damn, this is could potentially be very short night of OSC. I'm way wrong. My brain is just out of it. And losing the stream earlier and stuff from Twitch kicking it off or whatever the hell happened. I had to re-authenticate for no fucking reason. It's gonna be now. It's unfortunately not Redemption. That'd be funny. I was like, something's got to be wrong here. We just casted it. It's because the TVT series was so fast. Aye. We're gonna have SOS versus Young Yakov. We got a PVZ. PVZ coming up, SOS versus Young Yakov. This could be a really cheesy match, guys. And this gives me with great honor to introduce this man in the bottom left of Rad Huset Station. In the red, give it up for my personal favorite Protoss. I mean, now he's not what he used to be, but still, it is a man, the myth, the legend, SOS. And his opponent in the upper right from Twisted Minds, it is our cheeky Zerg player in the blue. Give it up for Young Yakov. Yes. SOS to me, I mean, former BlizzCon champion, a man of spicy builds and spicy plays. Yeah, this map's job. I'm surprised these guys, I don't know why this one wouldn't get vetoed. To be honest with you. I've seen a lot of pro players play it, and even like PVZ, I'm like, I feel like this goes a little better for Zerg in my eyes and more often than not, but what do I know? But for a lot of reasons, I'm not like the biggest fan of this map playing on it myself, so when I put myself in their shoes, I'm kind of like, why would you do this to yourselves, guys? But I guess it forces a macro game is the hope. Maybe he's just like, yeah, screw it. But I mean, I've seen lots of Protoss players not veto this map. But maybe that's the whole plan. He wants to force a macro game, and he's got some strats. Maybe he's going to do something off the meta and go for like some kind of Immortal Stalker Sentry push, or like some kind of Haas-like build. Anything with Zerg is good on this map, true. Swarmos is good on this map. Also depends on what Protoss does. You know? Swarmhost could be pretty good, and they are my favorite Zerg unit just from all the memes you can do with Swarmhost, let's be real. They really are. Like, I'm not saying they're good units, I'm saying they make games hella funny. Listen, anything that looks like a muffin and sounds like a dinosaur has got my vote, guys. You know? Have you ever thought about that? Alright, Probe's buying some time from a couple of links, kind of, but he's trying to go back home. And it looks like it's going to be a Probe sandwich. That Probe is definitely going to go down. Adept should be out by the time they make their way back. The one Ling leading the charge is going to go down. Yeah, Gerald's going to lose this guy. That being said, it is a Stargate opener from SOS, so pretty standard play thus far. Adept going to chase. I don't know about this, SOS. I don't think he wants to finish that shade, in my opinion. 3 Lings are coming behind it. Maybe he's just trying to debate him in. He is going to see the shade. What is he doing? Wait. Mind games. Wait, he's still going to go on because the second Adept's there, and he's going to full wall. All right, SOS the Trickster. It ends up paying off in a way. And is he going to cancel this, or is he going to full wall? Okay, there's more Lings coming, but oh, it's a big Ling flood. You know, in a way, I wouldn't really care, because you could just take your third base in the back. But the layer coming down pretty quick leads me to believe the Young Yakov is going for the old Jabate. The Jabate and Pony. We have a Dropper Lord, 100%. I'm like 99% sure that's what it's going to be. Oh, there it is. Actually, he's coming in this way. Oracle is going to scout this. And you know what? You can't Dropper Lord if you don't have many links. But yeah, I think he's going to keep him alive for now. Second Oracle attempted to go down. Shield battery going in the main. Oh no! Oh no! And what sucks about this is there's no warp gate. The Adept died beforehand. It's going to be business in the front, party in the back. It's like the mullet, guys. It's the very cheesy mullet. I think we should rename this build, and anytime any of us that are Protoss players get this on the ladder, we're going to call this build the Joe Dierte. Business in the front, party in the back. The Nidus is coming in, the third component to the mullet, and oh my god. SOS getting punished by 3 forms of Zerg penetration. And a diverse Kappa unit composition of... Why did he build a Phoenix? All made to lift the Queens? Get the He wants to get the Overlord. Alright, SOS trying to hold. The Shade comes in clutch. The shield battery's about to run out of energy, though he does have pulse. Yo, use the pulsar beams. I think... He's fighting on two fronts. The Lings got in there. What? Oh, Denitis. Duh. Okay, Oracle. Oh, he's gonna phase down one of the queens. Does he get the kill? Ah, SOS getting picked to pieces here, guys. Young Yakov has 18 workers holding this. He's trying to keep the pylon alive with the shield bat. Oh my god, but it's just not enough DPS. If he got a couple more Lings, maybe? Man, this is... I don't blame him for sticking in this. He does have the 2 oracles. He does have some adepts. And Young Yakov does not have much of anything behind this, but he's going to have more. Young Yakov just going to continue putting some Lings in. He's droning it up a little behind it. He's getting 2 queens back home. And even though he lost the 2 before, I think he's just fine. There's only 2 gate production is all we got from our Protoss player. Shield battery's trying to hold. He's going to be a stray adept. Yeah, if SOS holds this base, he needs like a robo or something, but he just doesn't. He needs. I don't know. The game's just gotten hella weird. We're getting spores for some reason, but we don't have any kind of tech from. Oh yeah, well, spores for the oracles. There. I'm like, where are the oracles to defend? Well, oh, a nice warp prism. Nice Nidus micro. He's using a little bit of a buffer here. Does he get one more drone? Doesn't have the energy. Oh. SOS taking a bit of a beating there, too, on that front. Ultimately, this is going to be cleaned up. It's a lot of adepts. And SOS has 0 gas mining. So, look at this, guys. Unfortunately for him, the man has only 87 Vespian gas, and that is a little rough. And finally, that pesky Overlord's going to go down. But guess what? There's another one. There's creep spread. There's all sorts of things for Niduses. But this is why SOS walled like this, guys. Says, fuck it. We got the rocks here. He's gonna clean him up and get out. He's probing up. He has 0, 0, 0 gas. He's just now gonna be getting back up here. He wants to get a bank of minerals, but okay. Now he's got some. No, he's got no gas still. No gas. He's gonna go full send with what he has. Loses an oracle behind this. That's not too great. And they're even on workers, funnily enough. Young Yakov does have some extra supply, but losing this could be rough. But he's got a ton of speedlings coming behind this. SOS just saturating his gas just to decide what he wants to do. Like, I wouldn't hate a proxy pylon or something, maybe, but I think that's just really risky. The Pulsar Beam coming in clutch to help clean up one of the queens, but he's really going to want to keep this Oracle alive. I don't think he's going to, though. SOS, okay, now he's detracting. Oracle actually helps at the tail end of cleaning up some of the Lings. Some of these drones are in trouble. That's a lot of adepts. The Phoenix even going to be a bit of a distraction. The queens for a second, the adept shade and killing the remaining workers of Young Yakov. And guys, I believe the man has done it. SOS with a weird game, #1, and a beautiful hold. How you doing, Sky Masiak? Yes, this is the SOS. He's back. Though a busy man in life, he still makes some time for StarCraft. Honestly, guys, I thought he was in trouble. But that was probably the best reaction. In a way, Young Yakov needed the spores, but in a weird way, he obviously saw how many adepts he had. I think maybe it's possible with a spine that went a little differently. It's the only thing I can think of is if there were spines. Yes, they're very good in Street Fighter 2. Sky Masiak. The Koreans are very good in Street Fighter 2. They are still good in StarCraft 2. It's just SOS, honestly, and like Sue and Innovation came back. I'm going to say they are definitely struggling a bit. They have had a long time off from the constant practice, and a lot of the money got gutted out of stuff and everything. I'm happy to see him playing in things, and really glad that he played in this. But I think it's possible they could come back, but it's just, And other than that, I mean, we have plenty of great Korean players. Maru and Dark and Beyond and Classic and Hero, who won DreamHack Atlanta last year. This is the OSC Masters Cup number 148 is what this tournament is. And you can take a look at right here at the bracket. And this, please check out OSC. Find more out about the Online Sports Championship. Again, you know this tournament's been out around for a while and put out a lot of money. If you have a number 148 on it, and this is a $600 tournament. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of hard lead in the red. Give it up for SOS. Just say any barcode, it's SOS barcode. His opponent in the upper left from Twisted Minds in the blue. It is Young Yakov, our cheesy Zerg, who got, well, to be honest, he got taken down to Kurtown in game number 1. SOS was just too good for him. We'll see what happens here. You guys have no idea how happy I am to be casting SOS, though. I thought for sure he'd be one player I thought I was doomed once I knew he had military service, and I'd never be able to cast him before, like, heaven forbid, StarCraft was seeming. But to my surprise, he came back. I think I only got to cast one game of Parting, so Parting has been in the military for a little longer. He thrives in the sewer, exactly. This is a guy, we're talking about a guy that invented the Nexus in-base DT recall nonsense against Terran. It was like Nexus with an Adept recall and many other crazy builds. He's definitely a showman in his day. And exactly why I always say he's like arguably my favorite. Up there you got, I love a lot of players, as many of you guys know, but he's a personal favorite of mine. Yeah, he's a little crusty now, but so what? GSL, exactly. Poop did notice. All right. I never asked Estrella. I wonder if he took any influence from SOS in years back. What do you guys think? Something to think about. I'm gonna have to ask him. Yeah, Parting is doubling down on Stormgate. As you may have saw earlier, I did a little talk of Stormgate. We looked at some stuff, but yeah, SOS. Parting actually was in the finals of a tournament and went down to Scarlet in a different game, but he seems to be really interested in Stormgate and he really likes it. I hope we see him make a somewhat return to StarCraft, even a bit. I think it would be pretty cool. I hope he does it for the fans. I think we all would love to see a little Parting. Oh, Young Yakov manages to get the 2 lings in. Other Adept will be here in no time, but still. Oh, look at that killer instinct to SOS. He even splits the ling off, splits the probe off. That was beautiful play from SOS. Meanwhile, he manages to get an Adept in as well. On the other side of the map. Is he going to go for it? He does. Oh, that's not the play, Young Yakov. He just baited his way into it. SOS getting, well, does he get a couple worker kills? He has potential to get 3 at least, does he? Decent defense from Young Yakov. Can SOS save the Adept? That being said, there were no probes going down. I'd say this has been pretty successful for SOS for the start. Not ideal for Young Yakov. Alright, he is going for the Zelnaga on the way back. We do have yet another. It's going to be Resonating Glaives, by the way. I didn't even look at the build. He's going 2-gate glaive. No, he's not. 3-gate glaive? Almost 4-gate glaive, but not quite. There is no robo with this, guys. And let's see what his gas is. He's on like a 4-gate glaive gas. So does he take a 3rd base with this, guys? This is strange. Unless this was a mistake from me. No, yeah. 3-gate glaive? He should be taking a 3rd base or going DTs or something. I don't know what he's doing, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Because he still has the 2-2 gas. Okay, now he's going to fix his gas saturation. Surely this is going to be a Dark Shrine. There's no robo. The Roachborn's down. Young Yakov's pretty well prepared for this, it feels like. I don't know, guys. Not really the biggest fan of the situation for a Protoss player here. He may be a legend. Sometimes legends can make mistakes, too. I think we're going to see that just now. The Adepts are going to be saved for the moment. There it is, the Dark Shrine. And he does go for the 3rd base. So it was a 3-base play. A little delayed there. I just feel like this is a little bit whimsical. And it's kind of a bit of luck, too. He's a little unlucky that Young Yakov had some pressure there, but Young Yakov could get a misread on the situation a little bit. Once he goes across the map with a bunch of roaches and stuff, though, that could be all it takes. And the good thing for SOS is there's no layer, guys. So one thing to point out, no layer just now. He's trying to keep the pressure out, putting a few more adepts out, because if there's no detection... Oh, but that being said, young Yakov gets the Link Scout, he immediately drops the layer down, so he is going to be able to build Overseers. So he will be able to detect the DTs, but if there's a push, the DTs may be enough to buy SOS some time to kind of maybe get into a worker advantage. Yeah, he's starting to get some workers. Does he get a lot of workers, though? That's the question. The big thing is keeping these adepts alive, because even if they're not good against roaches, they still can be good in defense for the Lings. You just need units, period, in the mix of it. The layer is going to finish up. We probably are going to see an Overseer come at some point. SOS doing everything he can to try to buy some ground on the other side of the map. He's going into Blink, and honestly, I wouldn't hate an Immortal being produced immediately. He's got a shield battery. His third, just one, none in the natural. He is making that Blink Stalker transition. Glial Reconstitution is being made, and he sees all these spores, but I wouldn't hate, like, make Archons. That's another thing he could be doing, is making some Archons, going into Immortals and Archons immediately. But he's not doing that. He has the Dark Shrine. You might as well make an Archon or two. I think 2 Archons is always a smart play when you have a Dark Shrine right there. Go harass with these guys, and then go in and get some damage done, potentially. Maybe kill some Overlords with a War Prism and 2 Archons. You can hold the D for a second. That's funny, Rickatron. You can hold the D key or the defensive game, depending on how you're looking at it. Oh, wow. Oh, nice cleanup on the Creep Tumors. Blink is not going to be done for a while. Oh, these Adepts are needed to fight the Lings. Unfortunately, they're out of position. Decent micro from SOS, actually, truth be told. He is going to debate young Yakov back a bit. Still, we got the Warp Prism coming across the map, as you see here. He's not immediately pushing, and in a way, I don't hate it. He's not sure if young Yakov is pushing from another side, maybe multi-proning. It's the safe play from SOS, but now he's going to group everything together. He's going to be the aggressor. He's going into +1. Glial Reconstitution finishing at the Roach Warren for young Yakov. So his roaches are now going to have speed as they start running across the map with Ravagers. Alright. So this is pure Blink Stalker here. The man, I hope, remembers. Yeah, he finished the Dark Shrine. He could use defensive DTs too. I think he's forgotten he even has it. But that can really, like, put an end to this quickly. If he goes for it, he's going to go kind of... he's not paying attention. And I guarantee you he's going to pull a Protoss and just forget that he has Dark Templar. War Prism, does he forget about that? There's a lot going on. I think he's more concerned about not losing. War Prism kind of goes in the corner of the map. But still, there's not a lot here, and he's forgetting about it, guys. I'm telling you, this is a case example of why you warp them in, and here come the boys. The DTs are getting warped in, but SOS did lose a lot of workers still. It's pretty even, and wow. Look at this, guys. So SOS is equal, actually now ahead in workers than young Yakov, and he's handing... I think this is like a nail in the coffin pretty soon. There's a foot in the grave for a young Yakov, but I think we're about to see the nail in the coffin. If he can't get any army out in time. Yeah, he's using all his larvae now. 4th base going down is a bold move, but he needs to find some momentum in this game. This is going to be a lot of Adepts warping in, but at the same time, I just don't think it's going to matter. Well, it's a distraction, so it's throwing away a lot of money for very expensive distractions. Some DTs are in, some Zealots are in. There's slow Zealots. He is +1. Cleans up the base. That's not too bad. And some of these Overlords are going down. So that supply blocked young Yakov, but 6 Overlords, 6 Laser Lords coming in. There is an Overseer. The DTs are going to go down. Ah, not like this. All right, saves 1. All right, SOS cleaning up the Ling run by on the other side. And let's take a look at the trades. He lost 18 workers, but look at how close it is. The hatchery, the 17 drones, the massive amount of Overlords and Roaches is a great catch from our Korean Protoss player. How you doing, Inject Virus? Welcome, welcome. What a name, Inject Virus. Yeesh. Feel like we're watching StarCraft, but somebody likes Resident Evil in chat, and that's okay. All right, 1 DT to rule them all. The DT goes out, but the Overseer's not too far away, and this army's on creep. That is one dead Dank Templar. His dank days are over. As our Protoss player, Mr. SOS, goes into +2 ground weapons. Our Zerg player has no evos, and basically he's just trying to keep alive, trying to find any way to stay in this game, and he's in a really rough spot. 3 hatches to 4 Nexi. You don't want to be in this spot. Trying the chai, oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna go ahead and not read that. This will be on my YouTube, guys. If you're not following this channel, smash that follow button. If you're unfollowed from my channel, re-smash that follow button. If you want to be a superhero, !YouTube. You'll see the links come up from time to time, too, otherwise. Do be looking for YouTube subscribers. It's where all my casts go. Well, most of my casts. Sometimes I'm too drunk. They don't make their way there. So I embarrass the shit out of myself. Anyway, Stalkers are gonna take care of the Lings in the front. It's not a lot of Zerglings, so not really much in terms of wrapping around here in any surrounds from our Zerg player. SOS is doubling down on Stalkers. He's gonna have charge behind it, and this +2 is gonna be nice. Looks like young Yakov. He knows the situation. He needs to get something done, but he didn't even go for +1. He sees the 4th base, and the slow Zealots are about to be charged. Zealots. I think this series is gonna be over pretty quickly. The last hurrah for Mr. Young Yakov. SOS not even showing the respect of the blink. He didn't even care. I mean, there could ping for both these guys. DD is called, and SOS is going to advance in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, so he's advancing in the bracket. Oof. Another 2-0. Are we going to see another 2-0, or are we going to see a stomping? Going into another series now. Damn, I was hoping we'd have another Game 3. I wish I had some more replays to cast. And truthfully, I could have. But I was really tired this week. Maybe I can find some things to cast after all, too. As tired as I am, I think I'm in the... Yeah, we're going to get into Christianer versus Damaga. Damaga versus Christianer. Another PvZ. He made a Zergling and a Ravager and maybe a drone or two. Huh. Well, I think he was pretty dead at that point anyway. See how he would have came back. In that game, guys, give me just a minute again. Check out the YouTube. If you're not following, follow. And all that good horse hockey. I do a lot of streaming. Alright. Here we are in our final set of the evening. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcione. In the red, give it up for Blazers, Christianer. And his opponent in the bottom left from Berserker Esports. It's my team. In the blue, it is Damaga. Another PvZ. Christianer from Poland. Damaga from Ukraine. Should be a fun one. Now, some of the Zerg chat might be like, well, Christianer just wins because of his the race he chose, right? But Damaga is a pretty good Zerg player. And a hell of a guy. An OG. Our Ukrainian Zerg player. Can he get a dub for Berserker? We'll see. And Christianer do be a Protoss buddy of Dave, so... We'll see. He is a pretty strong player. Who won the prediction? Did any... Was there a prediction last one? Did we even have one? Revank? I didn't run one. If my mods did, please close it. If not, I can do it right now. I'm going to check. So guys, bear with me. It's going to look slightly choppy. Nobody did any predictions. I guess I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, they did. So, SLS won. I will close it. And one of you guys do a prediction. There you go. Prediction is closed. Enjoy the channel points. I gotta get rid of the alerts on my predictions and polls and stuff. Alright. This is going to probably be a Stargate opener from Cristiano this game. We can tell because he didn't give a shit where that pylon is. Serves as a scout for anything cheeky, like dropper lords, but also allows your Oracle to get out a little faster across the map, or even quicker to your triangle third. Thank you for letting me know, Rev Inc., by the way. Yep, it is going to be a metabolic before a third hatch from Damaga. All very standard stuff. Cristiano is going to scout the location of the third base and see that it is going to be at triangle and not linear. So he's not going for that 9 o'clock. He's going for the triangle base. You love the channel? Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Guys, I'm going to actually play a few ladder games after. But maybe, if not, if you guys got replays for me, I might do a little ye old replay cast. If people have them. If nobody has replays, then I don't know. I might look back and see if there's games I didn't cast from KSL. We could also do that, too. From, like, Chicken Man's side, or Steadfast, or the Ducklings. Or anybody, Alexander Edke. Oof! Mamma mia, the drones. Taking a beating here. Still, that was 2 adepts for 3 drones. Does favor Damaga. Decent defense after all. Usually want to get 4 drones. It's going to be double gas, and he's going into a robo on 2 bases. Cristiano definitely changing it up here. Alright, this is different, guys. He's going double... This was on the back of a Stargate opener. The Oracle now coming in. Is he going to do something cheeky like a Resonating Glaives after? Is he going to go for a Blink all-in? I think we're going to see something spicy out of Cristiano here. Spore is going down, and, well... There's no... The Overlord's over here, but that's about it. Wouldn't hate a Stalker going down. Could he... This could be extra wild. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know what's going to happen, but what if in a land where you open Stargate, okay, it's close enough. It's not DTs, but he's going for an Archon drop after this. What is he doing? An Archon drop after a Stargate opener? What is this guy thinking? Cristiano, are you madman? War Prism is coming out. The 2 adepts not even afraid because the Oracle's there just to buzz away at the link, so... Denying some information from our Zerg player, who has pulled the Overlord back. So Damaga has no information on what's going on. He's going to be prepared for a lot, but not for the Archon drop. About to come behind this. Oof. It's probably going to be an Archon. It might even be into charge lots. But he could do anything after, truthfully. Charge lots would make sense, obviously. It's just going to be like a more... It's going to literally be charge lot Archon. If that's the case, but you got a Forge behind it for +1. He even took a 3rd base, so I actually really like this from Cristiano. Some pretty cool play. He's going to have his Roach Warren, and he is going to the Evo this time. He's trying to get it all. He's not 100% sure what's going on, but he's like just anticipating more Oracle harass. It's just not going to come with this. War Prism comes in, 2 Archons, trying to put in the work. You get a Slicer on for a moment. There's nothing in production for our Zerg player, Mr. Damaga. Doesn't have much to deal with. There's just a bunch of queens. Nice micro with the queens, though, at that. Does get a transfuse in, and it's actually a hold for now. That being said, he's going into +1 ranged attacks, and I just think, yeah, Damaga, he wasn't supply blocked. He's trying to choose what he wants to get into. The Roach is just now getting started. It's a little later. The Oracle's coming behind it. This queen is in trouble. He ultimately saves it. Very well done. Yeah, this drone is definitely going down, though. 4th hatch is not going to go down on time for Damaga, that's for sure. Still, it's a 3-base Cristiano. It's not like, you know, he's just 2-base all in him. And he is going into the Immortal. Nothing really else to follow up with the Twilight Council, though. Why isn't he going for, like, Blink or Charge? I wouldn't hate Blink now. He sees what's going on. Definitely would be a game that it could warrant some Blink. Infestation Pit on the way pretty quickly for Christianer. Is kind of nice. Alright, we get the Oracle kind of riding on the side here. Double Archons, putting some pressure on. Again, nothing out of the Twilight, just slow Zealots. And Christianer maybe forgot that he didn't research anything. It's possible, but maybe not. Maybe he doesn't give a damn. He's going to deny another 4th base. 2 Archons and the 3 Zealots. Trying to get some work done, but he's got to make some decisions here. And his money spent. Yeah, he did forget Charge. I think he didn't have the gas for a while. He's going to have +1 very soon, though. He's going into just more Immortal production. Double Robo. So Immortal Archon Charge lot. Potentially, he could take another third base. He's going to take a 4th base. It's going to be Immortal Archon Charge lot. With double Immortal. Oh my god, it's going to be the Immortal Machine Gun, guys. This is going to be a lot of Immortals pushing across. He may just go with the 6. I think he's going to keep some more. But Swarm Host is the answer from our Zerg player. There's no real AoE, truly. I mean, Archons can do pretty good against Swarm Hosts. But, you know, that how it be. Hey, what up, Digits? How you doing, buddy? Well, he has stormy weather on the forecast for today, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you have your umbrellas. Make sure that your sinks are grounded. Or whatever the fuck. Christianer going for stormy, boys. Hell yeah, our boy Damaga's in this. You just missed SOS. We had SOS playing Young Yakov just before this. Alright. Zealots posturing to get a run by in or a drop. Zerg player, Mr. Damaga. Going with the meme host, going with the roaches. Christianer with a terrifying army with an upgrade advantage. I mean, they're pretty close in upgrades, but the Storms and the Archons make it more, like, I don't know, Immortals are pretty good against Swarm Host directly, but not Locusts, obviously. And Charge lots with a War Prism also can rain on his parade as well. It's more like Christianer's not pushing across the map, but this is the kind of shit that you're usually going for one big push. He's gonna have a ludicrous amount of Immortals. Like, this is the kind of thing where I wish it was, literally wish it was Mutas. It's one of those situations where Mutas be alright. Oh my god, he's blindly just throwing the Locust. They're trying to go get in on all this. The Storms are forced. The Locusts are good, but the Storms are even better. And even the High Templar survive. It's kind of terrifying for Damaga. Little unlucky. What team? He's on Blazer. Christianer's on Blazer. We got +3 on the way for a Protoss player. +2 is done for Damaga. He didn't get a Hive behind this. I really thought he was going to go for a Hive. I was not expecting Swarm Host. Again, fun unit. Problem is with this many Storms available, he can preemptively storm at each location. Do they pick off a few of the HTs? He gets a couple, that's about it. I mean, luckily Locusts don't cost money, but the problem is Swarm Host. Oh my god, look at, they're trapped over here, the Muffins! Oh my god. Christianer might be able to just get him right in the Muffins. Maybe not, the army's kind of segmented. And this Roach Ravager army, against this many Immortals alone, even would be kind of terrifying to deal with. In fact, there's a couple Archons and a bunch of Storms. Potential for feedbacks, too. Is, yeah, he's gonna use Storms, for sure. Still some Storms available. Thanks for the follow, TX Cyclone. Oh, man. Biles coming in pretty handedly. We do have Carapace in the way because there is no other upgrade available. He's going to lose his Roach Worm, but luckily 30 Roachy boys are in production. The Stasis Ward might even come into play here. See. Not a lot that shoots up from our Protoss player, with a couple Archons with Splash against a bunch of clumped up Overlords can be a big problem. And there's more Archons coming. The Swarm Hosts are on a Locust. What is the cooldown? It is a damn long cooldown, and GG is called. Damaga just has nothing to answer for this big Protoss army. What a weird game. That was storms to the face. There's storms to the locust. Cristiano ultimately is going to seal it. Game 1. All right. How you guys doing? We'll be going into game 2 in just a minute. Again, this is our last series for the OSC Masters Cup Playoffs. I am actually going to Atlanta. I really kind of can't. Let's just say it's a dicey maneuver for me going there, but I am going there. I'm like, well, we got Frost Giant, we got Stormgate, and Zero Space going there too. So obviously, I want to go see my friends. Are you going, Digits? Because you're around there, right? I'm definitely going to Atlanta. I'm now 100% confirmed, unless we have some really crazy storms. It's December 15th, which is a Friday to the Sunday. So it's the 15th of December, 16th and 17th. Now we'll be there on Friday. All right. Let's get into game number 2. All right, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Moondance. In the red, give it up for Blazers Cristiano. And his opponent in the upper left, in the blue, from Berserker Esports, it is the Maga. He's unfortunately down a point, but he is going for something spicy here. He's going pool and gas. He is going for Yield 1312, my guys. That's one drone. So he's either going for Speedlings or he's going to go for a Ling Bane. Dave Testa C donated $25. Thanks, Pro Gracias. Oh, thank you. I think I know who that is. Thank you for the $25. Alexander Enke. Guys, make sure you give him a follow. He is the premier Latin American caster man for ESL and KSL. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, buddy. It's me. I'm like, it said Dave Testa donated $25, so I was laughing. Wait a minute, I know who that is. When you said gracias. Thank you very much. What a legend. Alright. And guys, make sure you give him a follow. I hope you're doing good, Alexander. This is all from replays. If I ever have this stuff, if we could figure out how to get it to work on it, and you ever have time and you want to cast some of this stuff for OSC, I would be more than glad to have you. I'm sure Eddie wouldn't have a problem to have a Spanish cast as well. Usually he likes one caster, but to have other language casters, that would be sick, dude. I might actually talk to... if you want to talk later, I might have some gigs for you this weekend. I'll talk to Eddie if you're interested in Enki. We might have some stuff for you to cast if you have time, or, you know. But we all have lives too sometimes. I know I pretend like I don't, but... yeah, he's pulling the boys. This is looking like a hold, guys. Second Zealot gets up. Cristiano's not going to be able to produce anything else for a minute. The problem. Oh, if he holds with this one Zealot and the shield battery, that's going to be what gets him there. He's not lost it yet. This is very, very all-in from our Zerg player. Damaga's about to have metabolic boost, and that's where things get kind of dicey for our Protoss player. He's going for a Stargate. He's dropping shield batteries. He's just building structures. He's not building any more workers for the moment. He kind of can't. So it's a sick, that was a really sick hold. Now that there's a couple batteries out and battery overcharge, there's full energy on the shield battery. He can heal 2 structures at the same time. He's got a shield battery micro his way out of this. And this is definitely a hold. I think this gate is even going to be able to produce the Adept. Pylon is going to go down. We do have some more shield battery energy, though. Yeah, I think this Adept's going to get out, and that is a hold, my friends. That do be a hold. It is so close, but yeah, once you get the Adept behind it, he has some tech, so even if he loses the core, yeah, he can't produce more batteries. The Adept should go in the choke. Christianer. Still, doesn't matter, he's going to wall off some more. This is absolutely, positively, unfortunately, it's a tough hold. It's actually getting closer. It's basically the matter of the Oracle coming out. Two Queens desperately trying to get out here. The Lings are trying to chisel at the wall. The wall just keeps getting built and rebuilt and built again. This Oracle should be the end of it. Battery overcharge is going to help keep things together. He's going to choose between which pylon he uses. The Oracle coming in with the Pulsar Beam. Hold position. It's going to do a lot of damage. Damaga is going to have to retreat. That was a sick hold, but there was no probing behind this. So that's one thing to note. No probing behind it, but at the same time, Damaga was on so little drones. It's kind of a bit of a problem. He is going to have some Queens out, though, to defend. The Oracle did use its energy, so Christianer couldn't really go. He's going to keep up the pressure. And I don't hate that from our Zerg player. You might as well use the Lings. If he can get a kill on the gate, get a pylon or two, he might buy himself some time. Gets another gate, so there's a second Oracle. And there's no Cyber Core. Christianer hasn't been able to build workers. So, like, basically he's forcing money away from building probes, and it's putting it into the same thing. Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm glad to see it too, Enki. I'll hit you up about the other stuff if you're interested. Anyway, Oracle going out across the map, even though it has no energy. The other one is kind of hanging around back, because really there's nothing else to defend. Christianer on one gas. Imagine building two Oracles and a Adept and all this time, and only having one gas. The funny thing is, too, is you're able to take a third base, so both players going into a third base, and we're now into a weird-ass game. Comically enough, I wouldn't have hated a Void Ray. Like, it's almost to the point where, as weird as it is with the no gas, I kind of wouldn't hate... I wouldn't have hated him going into Stargate. Get some gases down and just go triple Stargate or something on 3 bases, or quad Stargate. You start out with double Stargate, go into quad. Gaming and Style says, Hydrate. Do I sound that rasp? This is the last game to cast until I can find something else. I might dig around in KSL. Like I said, maybe do some of that for some games that I missed. Because they're always bangers. And you can't cover every side of the tournament you're casting, unfortunately. Most of the time. I can in this, but I even screwed that up somehow. Alright, anyway, because it was all from replays, and then I'd have a few drinks, or I'm too tired from work. And we missed sides. Alright, anyway. Third hatch is going to finish up for Damaga. Christianer's coming right behind it. And now we're gaming. And guess what he does? He read my mind chat. He's going for triple Stargate to start things off with. You do only have, you know, one less mineral patch back here. Actually, 2 less mineral patches back here. In the 1 gas. So it's not like it's a full econ base. The Oracle being annoying. Trying to kill this Christianer. He's not going to donate the Oracle after all. Oh, yeah, he debated him. Delays the 4th hatch from Mist. Oh my god, he got a beautiful stasis ward. That was a bait and switch, my friends. That is a lot of lost mining time with these drones. Nice stasis ward from Christianer behind it, and he is going mass Void Rays. We all thought this meta was done, but after you've been 13-12 and cheesed to oblivion and you hold, I think, why not meme your way out of this? Glial reconstitution being researched by our Zerg player, Mr. Damaga. And Christianer is going to meme his way into Fluxbane's Void Rays, possibly, or is he just going to go into Carriers? It's probably just going to go into Carriers after the Voids, but we'll see. He might just meme it out to Fluxbane's Void Rays, which come out much quicker. That being said, there's no Overlords across the map. We do have some Lings, and that's the only information. Our Zerg player, Damaga, is going to have Lings looking around for a base in the front. Are not going to find it. And the Oracle there is going to kind of keep an eye on these Lings. And we have a 4th Stargate coming with a Forge. And a 4th base. Lings trying to get in here. Ain't going to do shit. How you doing, Tree? How you doing, Spawnicus? How you doing gaming in style? Alright. 4th hatch finishing up here for Damaga. And we now entered into full meme mode. Of course he's going into carriers, because what the hell is Damaga going to be able to do against this for right now? He's had to spend a lot of time droning, had to spend a lot of time macroing. He's gotten into roach tech, which ordinarily be fine. Basically, his only response he could do is, and he's going to be against +1 air, by the way. It would have been maybe Hydras, but at that point, it's kind of tougher to get, you know, he wouldn't be able to get enough out, I feel like. You need like a good 60-something workers. 66 drones, kind of like you're going for roaches, and you have to really kind of commit more onto the Hydras and Queens, basically. Or, if you, and I don't know, there's a few ways, but when you're this behind, after a 13-12, like, it's very committed from Zerg at that point, so. Yeah, it is going to be Hydras, because he scouts the Void Ray earlier on. Ooh, is one lane going to be a problem? No, it's not. He tries to hide the carrier. Definitely wants to hide the carrier. Alright, we do have a photon cannon. Oh no, he's tipped his hat. Well, guess what? The roaches are here. The queens are here. So one Arctosis pile on the battery is going to be targeted. Carriers might want to take care of the Ravagers. Roasted piles could even get some interceptors out of it potentially, but oh, he's catching all the drone probes, but doesn't hit the carrier. I thought for a second he got the carrier, missed target fired, and just got some probes. He's going to get a little hull damage. The 4th base going down. I don't think it's going to matter so much. Cristiano immediately going into +2. He's got 3 Stargate production, has a 4th to boot behind it. But yeah, doesn't have the money for it just yet. He's going to have to rebuild his 4th. You can just push across the map with these carriers, and I don't think it's a bad idea. I feel like you should just gather it all together and just go hit. They move. One is going to come behind it. Alright, the creep tumor going down. Before that, there's Hydras and Queens, and they're going to jump right on top of this. These carriers are actually in trouble. The one taking a lot of damage. But the army's out of position for a minute. And I don't know, guys. Alright, recall going down to the... Okay, goes to the natural. It's going to be okay for him, but these carriers are a little astray, and they're slow-moving units. He's going to have to cancel this 4th base. Comically enough, where I'm like, oh yeah, just go move it across the map, but I think he needed all those 4 carriers together initially. They weren't. Oh my god, he almost loses it. That carrier's as good as dead. Damaga caught one of it for a second, but his army kind of derped. There's just not enough here to fight this on head-on now. So even though there's 1 really injured carrier, it's a lot of them. 2 really injured carriers, actually. I take that back. That was cutting it close if he lost those 2 carriers. That gives Damaga time to grow as he's starting to saturate his 4th. And Cristiano is able to reclaim his base. Taking a 5th behind it as well. It's just pure carriers. That's all he's doing. Quad Stargate carrier production. Krispy Kremes, how you doing? Should have been a Spire instead of Hydrogen, exactly. I don't think he was expecting this, but the problem is, my man Damaga, love him like a brother, but he 13-12'd. I don't blame him for cheesing. But that's the problem. When you're 13-12, you can't expect... If Protoss holds, that was actually a pretty sick hold, to be honest with you. It definitely did economic damage to Cristiano, too. But at the end of the day, Cristiano did about the best response he could. And it was a sick hold. So it's not like, oh, you know, Protoss just won that because look at Protoss. He had to... A very committed build. 13-12 is insanely committed. It's not like a 12 pool or something where it's just... Technically a macro build is not a very good one. Oh my god. Nice snipe on the Nexus, though. From Damaga. He's going to get the hell out of there. Oh, not before cleaning a little bit of this up. It's a Ling Roach run by. It's not going to be enough to take down this Nexus, but he might be able to... Oh, yeah, if you had workers over there, he could have got it, but... If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, it'd be Christmas all year round, guys. Christmas may be coming up, but it's not here just yet. Ravagers. He's going to zone it back a bit, but Damaga doesn't really seem like he has a whole lot of... Okay, he's got infestors behind us. Damaga's making the most of this as he can, but +3 air weapons is coming down the line for Cristiano. He's just quadrupling down on this tech. He does have a 4th base now because he took that 5th at the same time. It was obviously scouted. Had a little damage dealt to it. I don't hate the sentries and hallucinations. Actually, truth be told, sentries aren't a bad idea. Getting guardian shields, too, could be quite good against this. Taking down some of the ranged attacks of the Zerg would be quite smart. I don't like that the infestors aren't out with this army. Okay, now that there they are. And they be sharking around underground. They're burrowed infestors. Do we have neural parasite? Yeah, we do. I didn't even see that being researched before. So this should be an interesting one. He's going full neural mode. Can Damaga somehow come back in this against a severely stronger army, I'd say, than Christianer, but at the same time, Queen's good unit. There's no creep, though. No transfuses. Still with some of this here. Do we get some neurals? He's going to get the neurals. He's starting to get the neurals. Damaga getting neurals in, getting some biles in. The carrier is trying to... Oh, he's going to do some micro. He's out of Ravagers. And he's running out of energy. Queen's trying desperately to fight this in target fire, but it's just not enough. For a second, I thought that was going to just be enough to do it, but it's not. The game's still going. The trades are definitely slightly in favor. This game is crazy. To think this started off with a 13-12, it is amazing. And to no surprise that this is the final game. I'm so happy we have this one as the final. This game is weird. Mothership coming out now. I mean, he could have spiced up some fungals in there too, but he'd have to unburrow. Jumping on them when the neural was there, but I think the problem is the interceptors are out already. And they're in the direction of the units they were attacking. So you have to A-click and have the time for the interceptors to come up. Like, it's hard to do, but he'd have to have selected all the carriers, and I think the play would be to target fire a single carrier with all the ones you intercepted. Or all the ones you neuraled, rather. That would be the way to go about it, in my opinion. Oh, I love the burrowed lings from Damaga. Damaga is putting up a hell of a fight for a guy that's this behind. He is going into 2-2. No layer, or no hive, rather, behind it. Wait, never mind. He did get a hive. So Damaga's been macroing behind this, considering he's at 65 workers. Look at the worker count for both. He's killed a couple next eye. He's trying to jump on the static. He wants to kill some of this. The infestors are back. Does he get the memes? Slow field zone is the choice of weapon for the moment. Assimilation is successful or not. Mothership is not able to be recalled. Oh, microbial shroud. That actually is a good idea. The fungals are sick, but it's a little too late, I feel like. That was such a smart move. The microbials actually... You know something, guys? I didn't even mention that. He had all the infestors. In a weird way, I wish he built just like 4 infestors, right? In Damaga's case, and he went into fungal microbial instead of the neural shit. Because if you're playing against pure Sky Toss, Microbial Shroud, comically enough, is actually a pretty good ability. They are definitely not very cost-effective against this, but it depends. Like, it depends on the situation. But if you use the infestors with Microbial, it's the one time in the game I can safely say, without getting shit on too bad for anybody that knows a bit of it, where the ability can be good. Obviously, with this little amount of Hydras, it's not going to do much, but if he had 4 infestors and more Hydras, I think he would have taken it. Christianer's going to take it in a 2-0, but what a hell of a game. That was a 6 series. Damn. A spicy build from Christianer in game number 1. A sick hold of a 13-12 into that game in game number 2. You couldn't find a move. No fish for you fishermen. All right, guys. That was the OSC Masters Cup 148. Day 1 of the playoffs. We have some more coming up. I'm going to be doing some... I'm going to look and see if I have any other games we can cast from KSL. But what a sick one. A lot of 2-0s, unfortunately. That wrapped up really quickly. For a tired guy, that's not bad. But I'm thinking... I'm kind of feeling it. I want to see if I find stuff. If anybody's got some replays... If anybody has any they want me to cast, I'll consider doing them now. Use those channel points. Or shrimp to Dave, you know. But I'm going to look and see what I didn't cover. And even if I did, I might have forgotten by now. Let's look in the old KSL replays. How about Cure versus Classic? I'm going to keep it on this. No, we're not actually, but that was a sick one. And guys, we're looking for